Hi, welcome into another video. It's Sunday, July 5th on 4th of July weekend. And normally I wouldn't be tacking up horses today, but our neighbor who has 5 cattle on the Mayhew farm next door to us have broken through their fence and they're lost in the woods somewhere. So Kate and I, where's Kate at? She's over there. We're tacking up and we're gonna go see if we can find the missing cow in the woods. So stay tuned and we'll hopefully get some trail footage coming. All right, we're finally underway. We did find evidence right here by the arena of the cows, the mystery of the cow escaping. So we're just gonna kind of see where we can maybe pick up some tracks and go from there. I suspected that maybe they're down there by the neighbors, the red roof down there. Kate's here behind me. Say hi, Kate.
Hi.
So hopefully we can tag team this up. I've got my equipment. I'm wearing my spurs, everybody, so there hopefully will not be needed. I've got my lariat right here, and then I also brought with me an extra lead line, so if I need to swing something, I've got it. Now, I'm particularly not interested in being attached to 1,000 pounds of really ticked off, so hopefully we don't end up doing that. Hopefully we can just push them around by just trying to herd them. And I don't want them to get all rowdied up, and neither does the farmer who owns the cows. We don't want them to get all frenzied up and running. So hopefully we can find them. And this is a nice, casual, relaxing Sunday afternoon at the ranch. Okay, so question is, do we see tracks that go down this way? What? Yeah, especially 5 of them. I don't think they went this way. There's no tracks that lead that way. Oh, he's peeing. Hold on. We'll let him do it, I suppose. It's all part of the horse gig. Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. So because we're all fenced in where we saw hoof prints and cow droppings, I'm guessing they hung out over there and then probably because it was fenced in, moseyed on back around. Come on, Kate, let's cover some ground. We got good line of sight. I think it's in the woods that we're gonna have problems. Ease up now. My wife sent me a message, so I gotta figure out what that is. Could be related. She deleted a message. Okay. All right, so we were told by the owner, Mr. Dean, that's his farm up there. I don't know if you can see it. We were told that they saw tracks going down Chinook Drive right here. So that's where we're gonna kind of head and start our journey. See if we can find them. I don't think they went too terribly far, but they have been out for several hours, so let's see what we can come up with. Come on, Kate, get up here. There you go. Maybe you should have put the spurs on. I see no signs of hoof prints down Chinookie here. Of course, it's pretty dry right through here, so it's hard to... there's some hoof tracks. It's just hard to see them. I don't know if you guys remember, but last summer, and this is before we were really active on our YouTube channel, we lost 2 horses in the woods. So I know what it feels like to have some critters lost and you don't know where they are. It's kind of stressful. You saw the hoof prints? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little tough to see. I don't know if you guys can see it on the video. A little tough to see because the ground is pretty dry with this gravel where the hoof prints are. My lariat survived the cantering pretty good. I think I need a tighter loop though, it's pretty big. If I'm being honest, YouTube community, I don't throw a lariat a whole awful lot. It's not a thing I do or need to do for the type of horse work that I do. I know how. Oop, that looks like some traffic right there. See that, Kate?
Yeah.
So the question is, are they coming or going? This is always the hard part to figure out. Well, let's just head into here and see what we find. They definitely went through here for sure. Now it's going to be really tough to see. So, Kate, we're looking for hoof prints or poops. See, and I'm on private property, so I'm hoping that people are pretty forgiving of us finding these animals. And if we see some neighbors, we'll try to talk to them and let them know we're missing stuff. Now, I believe that the cow owners have called the neighborhood and let them know they're missing. And I'm really trying to look through these trees. See, and I don't know. I mean, they could have went that way. I almost want to keep going to the back and then kind of make a push forward. Maybe zigzag through the woods. They are likely in the woods. It's my guess. Because I'm guessing they kept on tracking that way. Kate, get up here. I want you right alongside of me here, Kate. Tucker's a little bit lazy of a horse. What you might call a peddler. There you go. Keep them right up here. We'll try to enter these woods. I believe New Life Camp property borders the end of Chinook here. So we will see what we can come up with. I hate riding on people's property. It's fine if you got permission, but sometimes you don't have permission and you have to go look for your animals. So fortunately, the neighbors around here are pretty forgiving. I mean, I think they understand. I don't see any hoof tracks that way. All I know is I'm glad I'm not riding Bo, Mr. Energizer Bunny himself. Well, it's not as hot as it's been, Kate.
What?
It's not as hot as it's been. Oh. I mean, they could be in those woods. But since we had a strong evidence of that way to our left, then I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. And Mr. Dean was thinking we should follow this power line back in. and see if we could push them from the back. Again, that's all assuming that they are where we think they are. That's a groundhog. I thought that was a squirrel, but I was about to say that's a big old squirrel, but it was a groundhog. Come on, bud. And this is the unfortunate part. We got a gated entry right here, which means the cows didn't get through here either. So we might double back, Kate, and see if we can cut across the other neighbor's property that wasn't gated. Can't really go farther here because it's shut up. Oh. All right, let's head back. So we're gonna have to try to cut across the neighbor's property where we saw the first entry. I'm guessing they went in there and they are still in there. They started at our place at the ranch, and then they got bored there and started meandering. I do have my phone with me, but cell service around these parts are pretty thin, so not sure how good that's gonna help. Probably should have gave Mr. Dean a radio of his own. Tucker a little more motivated on this direction toward the ranch? Yeah. Is he? Yeah. Can see our hoof prints. There's 5 of them though, so I feel like when we see hoof prints, we should see a lot of them. See, and that's what Dean was thinking, is that they were split maybe instead of staying together. Whoa, control that horsey of yours, Kate. Did you see the person up here? There's a person up here to your left around the bend. And Boone acted pretty nervous about it because, you know, he's never seen a human before. But a human laying in the bushes to talk to me is different than a human that you can see coming. And right now he saw a scary monster hiding in the bushes. Yeah, we need to get that way. What? I know I saw a person back there. They're hiding pretty good. It's okay, bud. It might have been Kevin. I see Kevin's vehicle parked up there. But we need to head this way. And we're going to be hoping the neighbors are aware of our presence. Because we are on private property for sure. Most people love horses, right, Kate? Oh, Boone's helping fertilize the property. Hold up. We'll wait for you. Boone's got an itch. Scratch break. He's all done. All right. Where do you think they went, Kate? I think you're right. Big question though is which woods? Which direction to head? I think we're gonna head this way first, where it's a little bit thinner, a little easier riding. Of course, they could be in some of those pines hiding out, you know? I think so. I think they're all black. There might be one brown or two in there. So keep your eyes peeled. I don't know, they could be anywhere. Even through here, these woods to your right. What? Well, maybe initially when they first see them. I can't imagine they would be much in the woods because there's nothing to eat. There's nothing to graze on, you know? See, all this path right here is all the disc golf course from the camp. I mean, maybe they're in here. I don't know. So we'll try not to walk on these trails too much because... Come on, bud. I mean, it's kind of thinnish. I think this is the disc golf course for the camp. Looks like pretty well taken care of woods. We will stay off of that. Looks like they've been doing a lot of work back here, clear cutting. Definitely looks like clear boundary markers there. See, all these, it could be ran by side, so they could have been looking in the woods. I didn't realize they had such a trail system out here. It's interesting. I thought we'd be really brushing it hard through here. You know, like thick woods. This looks like they tilled it up. Hope that's not a food plot I'm walking through. Man, I'm wondering if they weren't in that stand of pines before it turned into this thick woods. I just have a hard time believing they'd be hanging out in the woods here when there's nothing much to eat. What? No, let's go through and get to this field in front of me here. I guess if you don't own a side-by-side, then that could be a problem. Oh, this is still the neighbor's property. This isn't camp property yet. There's the fence line for the camp property. Boy, we keep running into fence lines. Which is okay, which means the cows are not probably in that, they are probably not at the camp property because of this fence line. See, that's the disc golf course and the camp property. Oh, that means they're in this section somewhere probably. I mean, there's a down fence there, so maybe they could have popped through there. Maybe. What do you think, Kate? You think the cattle could get through that? I don't know. They're pretty thick-skinned. I've seen them lay right on barbed wire, the sharp stuff that it is. Doesn't seem to faze them. Okay, if we hit this stand and it's not here, then we gotta go back north. Gotta double back and see if maybe they made it farther. We're gonna try to pop out into this stand back here though, of field. I don't see anything. These are sweet trails back here though. Whoever owns this property has done a fantastic job keeping up with it. Coming up on the back side of somewhere. I assume it's this person's property. Dan the Corn Man. Dan the Corn Man. If he was outside, we'd shout at him. Shout at him to say hey anyway. No, I think it is. I think you're right. Oh, there's some turkeys. We're not looking for turkeys though. We're looking for moo-moos. Come on. Come on, bud. Ease up, ease up, ease up, ease up. This is where I would think they would be because there's lots to eat. So we came in up there, that's where we entered. More turkeys. A lot of turkeys, wow. Yeah, we should have checked this out better the first time, Kate. What if they're hiding out in these pines here? We definitely saw their traffic going in. Whew, this is weird looking ground. Can't see the ground. Yeah, I kind of wish we would have checked these out better. That's hard saying where they... Oh, is that a deer run? That's not fresh, is it, Kate? That track right there? It's pretty well worn in. I don't think it's... Well, I think we're going to double back here as soon as we hit Mayhew Road. We'll see if we can sneak a peek of the Mayhew farm and see if maybe they moseyed that way. Ooh, there's Kevin's vehicle. Sure doesn't look like it. All right, come on, bud. We're gonna mosey back around and keep heading north. I'm sure that's who we saw then. That person was Kevin. He's probably just going on foot, giving it a go. Kind of have to. You got to keep going till you find them. They got to be somewhere. Gots to be somewhere. That's an interesting ring of something, huh, Kate? Kind of lost their path though. Like, you know how much the grass was laid over where we saw them coming in, and then we don't see anything. Seems like you could be able to follow a trail of 5 cows. I almost kind of want to go back to where we saw them go in and then take a look, investigate that. Oh. He's fake peeing. Nope, something came out. I mean, they could literally be in that thick stuff. All right. Where'd we see him go in at, Kate? Is it right here? I think it was right here. And that's why we lose it, because it's mowed. So we gotta find a spot that's not mowed. Looks like maybe right through here. Boy, it's just hard to see it. You'd think it would be a more trampled down area. No, the road part looked like 5, looked like a lot of traffic. And then right after that, it looks like none, like vanishes. Ooh, there's a hole right there. Glad I wasn't running. All right, we're gonna head north and see if we can find anything, any tracks at all. Yeah, it's like the field is just like not quite tall enough grass to be able to see it. That's what I say. The gnats are pretty happy today. Yeah, I feel like we're just gonna have to guess. I got no tracks to go off of. Again, I find it odd for them to go into the woods, but maybe there's something in there I don't know about that they want. Gonna head in right there. The worst possible line. Yeah, we're gonna head north, which is the way you're headed. We're gonna head into these woods and just keep riding north, see what we can find. We might as well use these trails I don't think we're gonna hurt anything using them. You see our hoof prints. I'm sure they got cameras up here. Wild game cameras. That would be my guess, though, is that they're... I don't know. You got a guess, Kate? What do you think? Well, they could have come in here and kept headed north, because there's a fence line to the west, and so, you know, they could have, I guess, plowed through that downed fence area, but we didn't see any tracks down by that way. Let's just keep heading north, see what we find. That's what that's what Dean told me was originally that. That just looks like turkey prints. Of course, again, I don't know why the cows would follow a trail either. They would just go through the woods. I think when our two horses got out, they made, well, I can't say they made more tracks because we don't know. We haven't found the little area that they've been in, so I'm sure there's going to be tons of tracks once we find it. No hoof prints here. I mean, we did see evidence by the ranch too, but they would have had to go through like a whole fenced in hayfield. Like they would have had to find the open gate twice, which I suppose it's doable, possible. All right, I want to see if this, oh, it does have a fence line. We're gonna cut through here then. We're gonna keep on going. There's still a fence line over here. I would love to be able to pop into there, but if there's a fence line, then that means the cows couldn't get over there either. Oh yeah, we're finding lots of hunting spots back here on accident. We're still riding that fence line to the west, Kate. I mean, what if they found the two open gates, Kate? But we didn't see any foot traffic, did we, going through the gate and the hayfield? I didn't see any. The only traffic we saw was over by the hay bales. And it did not look like 5 cows to me. That looked like maybe 1 or 2. I think there's a remote chance they split. This is a semi-trail anyway. Not too bad. Whew. Now she's getting thick. I really want to keep heading north. Boone wants to go back to the barn. All right, we're at the back of the property line for this first one. Let's see if we can snake our way through here. I still find it shocking that they would go through here. Woo, she's thick. How you doing, Kate? Living your best life? Holy smokes, we just have to kind of plow through it. Attaboy, Boone. You made your own way. All right, we're on the neighbor's property now. We switched properties. Okay, for clarification, the neighborhood has been called. They know the cows are out, so just so everybody's aware that I am not a trespassing person, but we are in a situation here. All right, here's the fence line, which means the cows should not be over there because they can't get through the fence line. Yep. I tell you, if every property owner fenced off their property, when our animals get out on accident occasionally, it would make the track down a little easier. So this here is still New Life Camp property, Kate. The fence line over there. And eventually we're gonna run into New Life Camp property on their back border here. Yeah, I don't think they're in these woods. Can't imagine they'd be this far, but maybe. Does that look like cow poop to you right there?
Right there?
Yeah. Nope, we're not going back yet, Boone. There's no way they're in that stuff, right? That's so thick. I just cannot imagine them going through there. I think that's New Life Camp's maintenance barn right there. I think. It is, it is. So if we can find a way to get over there, that would be great. Because then we can get on that power line and work our way back. Whew, we're not going through that. That is a big pile of stumps and stuff. Holy smokes. Ugh. All right, we got to cut over here to our left at some point in time, Kate. When's it look good? That's what I say. That looked pretty good. That looks pretty thinned out over there. Does not seem like there's a fence line on the back property. We will keep going and see what happens. Looks like it turns that way for us. Sweet. I'm glad we didn't fight it. I still feel like we need to cut left here. I kind of thought we were going to cut that way, but big valley right there. I think it's pretty safe to say the cows are not in these woods. Don't you think, Kate? Got us some hills. Let's do it, Kate. I believe we should be on New Life Camp property now. Power lines. This is where this is where Dean was kind of wanting me to go in, was power lines. Of course, I don't think they're here because the power lines, remember, Kate, was gated. Remember we rode all the way to the end of Chinook and it was gated? Federal. I guess let's ride these power lines and see where we end up. But I believe we're going to end up back on their property. Oh, that's a big tree to go over. Well, let's head this way. Boy, if they're in the woods though, I'm just trying to envision how they would get on this power line, especially when we saw tracks going the other way, you know? Let's try it, Kate. Let's just see how far we can go. Just to check it off the list and say we checked it. What if they are in there somehow? I'm pretty positive if they were that direction, the camp would know it because the camp is that way, like not that far. What? Well, the camp would call, I'm sure. No, they have land, they have phone, the internet back there though. I don't know the best spot to get over this big tree, Kate, so let's just, looks thinner on this end. Make sure you pick your spot right. Okay. Attaboy. Ugh, he had to hop a little bit. Buggy out here all of a sudden in the thick. But I believe this is going to end up on those people's property that's gated. Oh, just trying to see. It's hard to see the, oh boy, that's a big hole. Oh, golly. Get through okay? Hard to believe they get equipment in here for the power line service. So power lines keep going that way. Boy, is that thick though. Ugh. This little trail system here. Ugh. It's interesting. You smell that? Ooh, Tucker got a snack. Are you looking around, Kate? Keeping your eyes peeled? Our ears, too. 5 animals crashing through the woods would be quite loud. You don't think so, huh? Where is it? What's getting you? Well, there's not much to eat. It's very buggy. I wouldn't think they'd want to be back here either, but it's cows, so I don't know. Ooh. Too late, Kate. You can't hide your evidence. All right, let's go. See the no trespassing sign to the left? So I think that's private that way, and it should be private to our right as well. Bugs have gotten very bad. Very bad. Ah, this looks like cow traffic. See it? Well, it's something traffic. Don't know for sure if it's cow or not. Kind of super possible they could be in that way. That's where we saw Kevin going in to investigate. My goodnesses. That what? That's true too. Lack of cow poop. 5 cows together seems like they would definitely, but it kind of looks like they came through here, at least with the way the grass is laid down. So we did a full loop. Kevin was in there looking. Looks like his vehicle's gone now. I hear something back there. Boy, the gnat, everything got bad bug-wise all of a sudden. Are you getting ate up? Me and Boone both. What? That's weird. You're making him? You're making him do the left sideness? What's he looking at over there? What do you see, Tucker? Maybe if I walk on the left side. Is that what it is? He just wants to follow? Well, we're coming up with bupkis, nothing. Oh, great, you made me yawn, Kate. Ugh. Saw what? Our prints? Yeah, we saw cow prints on this road. I think we did anyway, although it was pretty faint. I don't think we have seen where they really have gone yet, because I really feel like that the ground would be much more tore up for 5. Yeah, but I think we covered that pretty decent. I mean, it was pretty thick woods. I mean, they definitely came to the ranch. Like, we have for sure evidence over there. But like I said, they would have had to find 2 open gates to get out of the ranch. I hear somebody on a quad back there. Doesn't look like they got them back yet. Well, I'm not exactly sure where to go look. Unless we go back to the ranch and look at the gate openings, see if they made it through there. What are you snorting about, Boone? What are you getting all snorty about? Wanting to go home, perhaps? What do you think, Kate? We could go visit Linda. I don't know how to be more helpful looking for these guys, though. I don't really know where to start to look. We looked in the areas that they thought they'd be. I just don't know. I guess let's go investigate those gate areas. No good looking there because we've had horses through here within the last few days. Wonder where they got out at. Ah, that breeze feels nice. Let's go talk to this guy. Timmy tried calling me and left me a message, so we'll see what he... Timmy! Timmy! So Tim just, Tim walked on foot pretty much everything we just did on horse. I think that neighbor guy might be onto something. They might be south over here on Check property. We'll take a look at this poop again. Boy, it just seems like we would see tracks. I don't think we've really seen which way they went yet. I'm coming back, guys, for your dinner. More cow poop right there. More cow poop. So this is at least the only spot. It looks like they were eating on this bale. This looks like the only real evidence we have of... We did? I mean, there's lots of hoof poop or cow poop there. That looks like a cow hoof right there. I mean, if they found the two gates, they could be in the Southlands. Yeah, you know, well, they're not our trails. They're just the federal land to the south. The spot where we are normally in the woods, yeah. See, what I don't get, oh, that's a hoof print right there. Is that you, or a horse? There's just no tracks. See them going, see there's hoof prints right there. But again, this does not look like, right there, there's more of them. This does not look like 5 cow hoof prints to me. What? I don't think they did either. Which means they would have doubled back and went across Mayhew Road. Yeah, I don't see any tracks going that way. This is our tracks from earlier today. Let's ride down there anyway and take a look. What's his issues? Well, he's gonna have to get over it. I can smell Tucker's pea spot. See, this gravel, it's just tough to see tracks. We got a sandy spot up here. We'll take a look at that. Oh my goodness, that's the fiber line. Yikes. That's the internet line that goes to the back. That's not good. Yeah, I don't really see any tracks. We'll see what we see when we get to the sand here. I think these, I mean, it could be deer. There's definitely a split hoof track there, but it could be deer. Like I said, there's not five hoof prints, five cow prints here. Unless they're not all running together. don't see any reason to keep going, Kate. I don't see any tracks. No evidence of pooping. Oh wow, they took that tree down. That was a nice tree. Boy, they did a nice job cleaning this place up. That they did. All right, I don't see any poop. I see no tracks. I think we should. I don't see any reason to still be here. I mean, hey, they got some cameras up now. That's good. What?
Who is Mark?
Mark Wanachek?
How do we know him?
He used to live here. Remember he passed away this winter? You remember? Mm-hmm. That Mark. Okay. I don't know where they'd be. Hey, look, there's tracks. Our tracks. I mean, there's definitely some split toe tracks, but I think it was just deer. Whew, somebody had a hard time getting out of here. This is some deep sand right here. Whoa. He's thinking about it. He's thinking. It would make sense to me that they meandered into the hayfield, ate around, meandered to the back, ended up going south. Here's the question, Kate. Where did they break out of the pasture at? Yeah. Because we've got two poop sightings at the arena, and we got no tracks on Mayhew Road. So I think they broke out on our property line somewhere and then came over for a visit. course, now that we hoof tracked it all up, yeah, there's no sign of cow prints on this side of the arena. Hold on, we'll look at something. Kate, look at these tracks. Is this where Tucker was riding? Right here? No, right here. Yeah, that looks like horse. What are you giving me the death stare for? I didn't do nothing to you. It's all Tucker. I just want to go back and look at this sandy hill and see if I see any tracks in case we're just really bad at finding tracks. What if they came through here? Because look at behind us. It's hard to tell on the grass. He's got one eye to home. Remember, he's capable of dropping at any second. All right, let's see if we can see any hoof prints. Some cow hoof prints. I got nothing. They did not come through here for sure. Confirmed. All right, let's turn her back around. This is a mystery. There's no tracks. We got tracks at the barn and that's it. Five? Why, you gotta be somewhere? It's just bizarre. There's no tracks on the roads, and yet the cows are missing still. Even if that one path that we saw that was like all beat down, it seems like you'd see poop, right? You'd have other evidence besides just that. I still just think we're looking in the wrong spot. We haven't even found the actual spot yet. We know they didn't come down here. We know they're not south, at least not through our property. Easy. Boone, you think that's the shortest way home, but it's not. Because there's no open gate there. You'll get there and just get to stand on the fence line and look sad. Because you're not actually home. Oh, attitudinal problem, eh? Well, we got just the thing for attitudinal problems here at the ranch, don't we, Kate? Kate, you should never run your horse toward the barn. It does bad things to their minds. That's how you make a barn burner. It's for what I... Ooh. It's so hard to text when you're hanging on to a horse that's not behaving. Whoa. Okay. Here we go. I'm stumped. The only real evidence we have is poop at the arena, and then there's basically no tracks that go to and from it. Make any sense. That's not us, right? We never rode on this side. But again, that looks like one cow. It's like one cow print in one little circle, and then there's no tracks that go to and from it. Maybe the cow's what? Flying? Seems a little sketchy. I don't know about that. Hang on to those reins. That's all right. Gotta watch those sandy areas. And this is why he's not like a full-blown camp horse yet. You okay?
Yeah.
Does that count as a fall off? I mean, technically you got off.
I got off, not fell off.
I know, but you were unseated from the horse.
No, I could have stayed up.
That's not cow poop. This is cow poop. No, that's manure from when we spread manure. Cow poop up here. So we saw cow poop in two spots, right?
Yeah.
Here and in the field, right?
Yeah.
They were definitely eating on that bale. I just don't know. And there's no tracks. I cannot see tracks anywhere else. There's none on Ernst Road. There's none that cross Mayhew Road that I can see. What should we do? Should we ride down Mayhew Road to see if we can see tracks anywhere? Go that way? I wish I knew where they broke out at. But look at this cow poop. There's cow poop, and you can't really see any tracks at all. That's the part that amazes me. If there was 20 sets of hooves going past that, it seems like you would really see it. It'd be tore up. Not 20 sets, but 20 hooves. Wonder if that plane up there is looking for the cows. We're not done yet, Boone. Come on. Gonna have to get over it, my friend. Come on, Kate. Push them through it. I mean, they clearly came this way. I don't like riding that close to the barbed wire, Mr. Boone. I guess we're going to try to ride down Mayhew Road to see if we can see any tracks. Because I'm positive they didn't go south. There's no poop. It does make a lot of sense that they went toward Chinook Drive. So I'm guessing they ate on that round bale for a little while, then they migrated this way through this field. But there's no, you can't see any tracks that go across the road, so. Yeah. And it's an assumption to think that they're together because they might not be together, they might be separate. Not likely, but it's possible. Yeah, it does. What? That's interesting. They could be bedded down somewhere too. They're not moving. Man, I don't know. It's just so hard to see. Oh, he's peeing. Oh. I don't see anything here. Although that looks like, no, that's vehicle traffic, I think. He can walk what? Yeah, we've been out for a while. And the bugs are pretty bad. Watch out, that looks like a big hole right there. What do you suppose he's talking to? Huh?
I don't know if
He was a great choice. He needs the exercise. No, I don't mean he's fat. I mean like he needs the time in the saddle, the training. All right, here's our fence line we saw from the other side. Ooh, that tree that was a healthy tree. I wonder if it got struck by lightning. Look at that thing. It's huge. No, I don't think the ice storm could take down a tree that big. Wow. Goes a sand crane or a loon, one of the two. Not a loon? What is it? You're so far back, Kate. Get up here. Try to see if you can make him keep up.
probably a crane because loons are black with red eyes.
Oh. Doesn't look like the camp is using the disc golf course this year much. Used to be Mr. Mayhew's and then recently got changed. Oh, not recently, probably 5 years ago maybe. Apparently there's a watering hole back here somewhere. That's what Kevin was talking about. Get him up here. Stirrups look a smidge long. So the fence line we were running was to your right. Way over there where the thick woods are. Don't push me over to the left. You see their tire tracks? Is this a watering hole back here? That doesn't make sense because he said it was really thick and he couldn't get back here. Can't be just right here. I've never been on this property before, so I don't know. Get up here. I want you to try to be alongside of me the whole time.
No.
Oh, it's just a low spot. There's a lot of... Yeah, because otherwise Kevin could have checked that with his vehicle. Sure is pretty out here. Ooh, I'm glad you missed it. How'd that side pass feel? Okay, I know that you want to like gallop through a field with your hair running, you know, hair flowing in the wind. Watch out for that hole. But this is exactly why you don't, especially a field you don't know, because of that. That's like if your horse falls and breaks its leg, you're done. Horse is done. Wrestle him, Kate. He needs refinement. They all do. We were mean and got them all the way back to home base. And then we're like, psych, we're still not done yet. Interesting, there's a fence line right here. So whose property is that? Were these two separate parcels maybe? Didn't realize there was a fence line that divided them. Looks like he came to there and stopped. Whew, hopefully there's no barbed wire still here. Oh, it's cut. I don't know, it's nice for a trail ride, but I literally throwing a dart at a woods map and taking a guess. What? Sure is thick. Hard to believe they'd be in here. All right, let's hold up for a sec. Ah, don't eat. All right, I got no interest in going into that thick bush. And I got no reason to believe they're in here. I don't know. 2.5 hours maybe? Why? You sore? Are you feeling it? Me too. I really should have brought some water. Having some light regrets. Life choice regrets. Hey, I found more of the disc golf course. Is that a fence line? Definitely looks like a post. Whew, they are definitely not using the disc golf course. This is very overgrown. I remember when they first got this property, that was like the big thing that they did right when they got it, is cut some trails and put this disc golf course in. And now she looks pretty overgrown. Takes a lot of maintenance, a lot of work keeping the woods back off of your trails. It's a green branch. Why are you so close to me? Good thing Boone and Tucker like each other. Maybe we'll get lucky and find these critters hiding out back here. Oh, it's thick though. How's Mr. Tucker doing? How's Tucker doing? Let's go this way, mister. Gotta plow through it. Nope, you're gonna go the way I asked you to go. Thank you. Holy smokes, Kevin wasn't kidding, this is thick. Ooh, that one's thorny. What? I really want to go that way, but this tree is in my way. So we will have to backtrack. I don't think that's passable even by horse. All right, folks, unfortunately, no dice today. We did not find the cattle. The people who own the cattle think that this is going to be a multiple day process. We have looked everywhere we can look. We just couldn't see. It was really hard to pick up any tracks on the road. And so the only evidence we really had of the cows were the cow poop we found right at the ranch. So we're just gonna call it a wrap today until they pop up on someone's land or we get a lead or something to follow. So we'll keep you posted. Till then, see you in the next video.